Here's Green. Here's Porzingis. Green finds Curry. Here he goes. Always